heavier than that. I don't know if you can tell by the grunt sound I made, I was expecting it to be heavier. Not that many pieces, but if you don't have all the pieces, you're in trouble. We'll put the roof in last. This here. I think we'll do that. That just fits perfect. Let's go. You have helpers there?
Mm-hmm.
Are you helping? I should have stretched. Oh. Back. It's definitely a good thing that I cleared this out, but these damn vines this time of year suck. All right, so when we were over here the other day and I was putting the feeder out in the field, which is like 60 yards from here, I saw this little area. So I didn't want to put it out in the middle of the open. I just felt like this thing's already big and gaudy and, you know, intimidating for the deer. But if I can put it in here, I had this perfect tree that branched out. It gave them a little bit of cover so they can come in and feel comfortable feeding in here. So there's some seclusion, some security, but they can still, you know, get out of here quick if they need to. We'll put it together and then I'll twist it and spin it however I need to. So let's do that. That should be another thing that helps if it's in the shade for these deer. They're feeding during the day. They can come in here in the shade. Give them a little break from the heat while getting a snack. Which of course it does, just fine. So that's tight. Once I screw this in, not going anywhere. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So as you can see, not going anywhere. It's gonna twist a little bit. All I gotta do is put one more in. And we'll stop that. There you go. Snug. One more over here, fella. Vine untied my shoe.
Shit, I forgot to hit record.
I can see the light, thank you. So it's too hot to wear pants. I don't want to die. But I hate doing anything in the woods without pants. And technically, I'm not really in the woods, so I was like, it'll be fine. And it's already got me. And it untied my shoe. This is going to be tricky and not kill myself putting this roof in. Very delicately. Place it. Oh, oh God. All right. So, I've already got the screws in there. I just need to lift it up a little bit. That way I can pivot it. Lift this one up a little bit. This will tighten everything up too. Since I don't have all the screws in, all I gotta do is I can adjust it as much as I want. Which honestly, now that I get out here and look at it, just a little bit of an angle to shed water. Granted, this being the taller side, the deer could still get in that side. So just as long as I have a little bit of a slope to shed the water, this sticks out a lot so it'll keep that water from blowing in. Plus we're under the trees. These trees should prevent that blowing rain that we get during our bad thunderstorms because it's protected in here. It'll knock that wind down, so it'll just be directly, you know, straight down falling rain, in theory. Put a bunch of screws in it, we should be good. I think unless a cow runs into it, which there are no cows, or someone runs it over with a truck, it should be fine. This was literally free. As you can see, it's multicolored, super dirty. It's already got pre-cobwebs hanging, so I didn't want to clean those off. Why clean those off? So I pulled all of this out of the barn. The good thing about that is I didn't clean it because it's already disgustingly dirty. It's going to get disgustingly dirty. It has that barn smell, which there are tons of barns around here. So in theory, this shouldn't have any crazy foreign scents, maybe other than the plastic, but that barrel used to carry feed, right? So should be all right. That's it. So we're good. I'm gonna kind of situate this a little bit more so I can angle it and get that camera on that tree a little better so I can see the deer that are coming up to it. And we're gonna go get the feed, which I think is gonna be the secret weapon over here to pull all these deer over and keep them on this property. All right, y'all. I have a friend who has a friend who knows a guy. I was over at his place and he said, hey, you got to try this stuff. So this is 4S. So 4S is tons of different feeds, pellet feeds, attractants, minerals. They're located out of Georgia. They have some really great products. This is the corn spike, and what this does, it does up to 100 pounds, and it's like a supercharger for your corn, especially if you're just getting regular whole corn, cracked corn, right? Just bland flavored corn. You can add this. This will do 2 bags. Pour it in, mix it up real good. I'm actually gonna do that with their Roasted Max, which this stuff is corn and roasted soybeans, but it actually has double the protein. Deer love soybeans. We hunt the Midwest, and when the soybeans are out or being cut, they are out there in that. So granted, we don't have soybeans here, but I know the deer like it because deer like goats and they like everything. When they come over here and see this thing, they're gonna be spooked by it at first, but if they can smell that feed, their stomach's gonna overpower their brain, and they're gonna come over here and eat. I love it when it opens perfect. They're supposed to be easy to open. Half the time I can never open them. So just mix up a little bit. I'm going to grab a stick and we're going to just mix this real good. Oh yeah. It smells good. Whew, man, it's almost like a cherry smell. It's gotta have cherry. It smells delicious. I'm just using a stick so that way I don't get it all over my hands. I don't want to waste any of it. If y'all could smell that, Taylor, you smell that? It's like wafting right to you.
It smells like
cherries.
You know, like those ring pops as a kid?
Yeah.
The red ones?
Yeah, I could see that. If we don't have a deer come within like an hour of this, I would be shocked. This stuff smells amazing. Now, we are going to use the coated. Oh my goodness gracious. That smells so good. Like, I can't reiterate to y'all how good that smells. So you can see, it's not as good as it smells. As you can see, that's a 50-pound bag of that Roasted Max from 4S. I could easily fit 2. I think 100 pounds is fine. You know, we don't have a ton of deer over here. There's a lot of good deer, but not a ton of deer. If I had way more deer, maybe I could have made it, you know, the way I piece this together, technically I could adjust it out and make it a little bigger. We're gonna see. I have no idea how long it's gonna take the deer to actually get over here. Once they find it, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to eat it. We're gonna get out of here, let it soak. We're gonna throw the camera up and we'll get back to you, see what we get.